Nature's wealth, good for your health. This is the Raw Life Health Show. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Raw Life Health Show. I wanted to talk today about a topic, not exactly the type of food we eat, but how often we eat. How often we eat. So, regardless of what type of diet you eat, if you're overeating, it's never a good thing. And I've been talking about for years about the problem with overeating. Overeating is the real thing that's going to destroy our health, because people can get away with eating unhealthy food. The body has an amazing capability of dealing with something like that. But the problem is when we eat more than the body could handle, that creates the issue. So this is one of the reasons why people get away with overeating, eating the wrong food if they're not overeating. Now, it's quite interesting because if you're not eating the right food, you're almost definitely going to end up overeating. And the reason being is because there's not enough nutrients in the food you're eating when you do eat. So even though you're taking in food, you're never going to be satisfied. You might be satisfied on a level of consumption, but you're not going to be satisfied on a nutritional level. So your body, your cells are always going to crave those nutrients that they need. Now, when you eat healthy food, from a standpoint of nutrition, your body can be full and satisfied. But if your emotional state is not in order and you're not satisfied, people tend to do things that are going to distract them. And eating is one of the most common things out there. That's why they call it comfort foods. Well, for me, I've learned that eating 2 meals a day is a good balance of where we should be, and a healthy balance for the body physically, allowing ourselves to give our bodies the nutrients that we require. You can get all the nutrients you require in 2 meals if you're eating the correct foods. But then also from an emotional standpoint, you have to get your life in order emotionally. You want to call that spiritually. You have to get your life in order if you want to stop overeating. People that overeat do not have emotional comfort in their life, and they're running to food for satisfaction. People that overeat do not have peace in their lives. They're just always trying to distract themselves from the problems of their lives. Now, there are a lot of people that do this with drugs and alcohol, but overeating is the most common form of distraction out there. And this is why most people that are obese have some emotional, psychological issues, is because there's something missing in their life where they need to get and have that consistent pleasure from food, because they're just not getting it from the areas of life that they should be getting it. And this could happen to not only obese people, but people that are just, underweight, or just people that are not happy with where they are in life and what they're doing in life. They're just overeating, and usually it's eating the wrong thing. So now it's a double whammy, because you're not giving yourself the body the nutrients it needs from a nutritional standpoint, and you're overeating from that standpoint, but then you're also overeating from a standpoint of emotional distress. And this is why so many diseases happen, because true disease, disease is one of two things. It's either a detoxification or a deficiency. A detoxification or deficiency. When I say a deficiency, it means you're not giving your body enough of something. So your body's looking for it, craving for it, and desiring it. And then there's the detoxification, is you're eating too much. You're doing too much. Your body's trying to get rid of it. Your body's trying to release and let the stuff come out, but you're not letting the body do what it was designed to do. And that's creating the problem. And once we could figure out what it is, you see, you can't address both those things the same way. Because if you truly have deficiency and you try to fast or not go with nutrients, well, you're depleting your body of the nutrients, and that's creating a problem. But if you have a problem of overeating or too much, and your body's trying to detox and you don't let it, well, that's creating a problem. Usually the best thing to do is to start off with a cleanse. Physically cleanse your body. Go maybe for a week and let your body cleanse out. Depending how toxic you are, it might take longer. And your body's always cleansing or trying to cleanse. We just eat so much, we stop it from doing its process. So try to go at least 1 week by eating less and doing less, and maybe a juice fast or something. So let your body start to clean out and start replenish it with nutrients, high quality nutrients. So I would suggest juicing. Juicing is a wonderful way to get nutrients in your body. And that's what I talk about on the show, how to get the most nutrients with the least amount of energy to digest those foods. And that would put the category of fruits and vegetables right up there as the top way to get nutrients in your body while using the least amount of work to get those nutrients. When you start getting in more complicated foods like meat and dairy and all these different things, yeah, you're giving your body's nutrients, but your body has to work a lot harder to process those nutrients. And worse off, your body has a lot of waste left over, especially when you're eating meat products. So, and processed foods and like bread and pasta and all these different things. It's not easy for people to comprehend these days that they can survive and do fine on fruits and vegetables. And, people got to wake up and realize that that's the reality. And that's what I do in my videos. I try to help people realize that. But really the thing to look at here is how much are you eating or how often are you eating? Try to get to a point, the average person is eating with their snacking and their picking and everything else maybe 10, 15 times a day. Try to get to a point where you're only sitting down to a meal or you're only picking a meal, whether you're eating in a car or something, only like 3 times a day. So try to get comfortable doing that 3 times a day, like people have been doing for years, and then maybe find a way to cut that down to 2 times a day. And we'll do another video about sleeping patterns, about when we sleep, because if you stay up all night, it's really going to be messed up because your body doesn't digest food great at night, and it just really messes up your meal patterns in the daytime. But if you can get to yourself where you're sleeping the right way and you're eating 2 meals a day, taking a good break in between, but also giving yourself as much time as possible overnight. They call it intermittent fasting, and following good combining rules. You're on the right path. You could take a lot of different things to help you. If you have deficiencies, there are some pretty good supplements out there that could help you until you could figure it out. If you need to detox, there's some pretty good cleanses out there that could help you until you figure it out. But ultimately, if you eat the right foods, and if you sleep the right way and you exercise the right way, you'll be fine and you'll be healthy. Now, some people are waiting too late to start with this, so they already put themselves in a diseased state. So they might need some extra stuff, some extra advice, and some extra supplements to get back into where they should be. But, if you don't start it, you're never going to be able to accomplish it. So if you need help, I do counseling and coaching, and just get started. I have a lot of videos online to help you figure that out. If any of you have a question, comment, post them below. Until then, everybody, have a great day and a great raw life.
Nature's wealth, good for your health. This is the Raw Life Health Show. Nature's wealth, good for your health. This is the Raw Life Health Show. Nature's wealth, good for your health. This is the Raw Life.